Nothing yet. Maybe now it is. We're good. Well, pick the one that's the right one. I don't know. We're good? All right. Are we good? We straight? Are we back on? Because mine is still frozen. I don't know why. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let me see. No, it's not. No, it's frozen. All right. We're good? All right. So let's do this. Let's do this. So if you're watching at home, we're having difficulty with YouTube. All right. So we're gonna jump right to chapter 4, verse 1. All right. Let's do it.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then took Gorgias 5,000 footmen
Uh-huh.
and 1,000 of the best horsemen,
Mm-hmm.
and removed out of the camp by night.
Uh-huh. By night. So we continue in chapter 4. So when we left off at chapter 3, verse 59 through 60, Judas Maccabeus told his small army, so get ready for war for the next day to go against the Grecians. All right? Read on.
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
To the end he might rush in upon the camp of the Jews.
So he might do what?
He might rush in upon the camp of the Jews.
Uh-huh.
And smite them suddenly.
And do what?
And smite them suddenly.
Uh-huh. Read on.
And the men of the fortress were his guides.
Was what?
Were his guides.
Read on.
Now when Judas heard thereof,
Uh-huh.
he himself removed, and the valiant men with him,
Read on.
that he might smite the king's army which was at Emmaus.
Read on.
While as yet the forces were dispersed from the camp.
Tyreek, make sure you get that recording thing. Yeah, off. Yeah, pick that up. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 5. In the mean season came Gorgias by night into the camp of Judas.
So read on.
And when he found no man there, he sought them in the morning in the mountains. For said he, these fellows flew from us. But as soon as it was day, Judas showed himself in the plain with 3,000 men.
With how many men?
With 3,000 men.
So Judas came with 3,000 of his brethren. Read on.
And nevertheless had neither armor nor sword in their minds.
In their what?
In their minds.
Read on. They didn't even have armor and swords in their minds. Read on.
And they saw the camp of the heathen.
They saw the heathens now round about. Read on.
That it was strong and well harnessed. And compassed round about the horse with horsemen. And these were expert of war.
They were what?
These were expert of war.
Read on.
Then said Judas to the men that were with him.
Said what?
Fear ye not their multitude.
He said what to him?
Fear ye not their multitude.
He said, don't even fear them. Don't fear them. Do what you got to do, because the Most High is with you. Read on.
Neither be ye afraid of their assault.
So don't even be afraid of what they bringing at us. Read on.
Remember how our fathers were delivered in the Red Sea.
He said what?
Remember how our fathers were delivered in the Red Sea.
So remember about your forefathers. All right. We're gonna what verse are you on right now?
9.
Verse 9. Read on.
When Pharaoh pursued them with an army.
So he's giving you a little history. All right. So now we're gonna close it down and jump down to 30. Start with 37. It's 37. Start with 36. And then from 36, we're going to jump down. We can close it down to 59.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, and verse 36. Then said Judas and his brethren, behold, our enemies are discomfited.
So the enemies are discomforted. All right, read on.
Let us go up to cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary.
So at this point now, we jumped down to 36. So they took down the armies that came against them. So they discomforted. They ran like some wussies. Read on.
Verse 37. Upon this, all the hosts assembled themselves together and went up into Mount Sion. And when they saw the sanctuary desolate, and the altar profane, and the gates burned up, and shrubs growing in the courts as in a forest, or in one of the mountains, yea, the priest's chambers pulled down.
The what?
The priest's chambers pulled down.
Everything was destroyed and pulled down. Read on.
They rent their clothes and made great lamentations.
They made great lamentations. Read on.
And cast ashes upon their heads.
And you notice that throughout the process, they kept doing that because it's a sign of mourning. All right? Now read on.
Verse 40. And fell down flat to the ground upon their face. And blew an alarm with the trumpets and cried toward heaven. Then Judas appointed certain men to fight against those that were in the fortress.
That was what?
That were in the fortress.
All right, so Judas is getting down, man. He's not playing no games. All right, so jump down to 52. We're going to close it out to 59, all right? So read down to 52 to 59 when we're going to close it out, all right?
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 52.
And those is watching at home, if you were watching this, we got disconnected a little while ago from YouTube. So I don't know what happened. We had a little technical difficulty, so we apologize. We're just trying to carry on the chapters of where we left off. So now we're in chapter 4, verse, what verse? 52. And then we're going to read the 59 of how we're going to rededicate the temple and then fix it up. And this is how we came about with having the Feast of Dedication. All right? Read that.
Now on the 25th day of the 9th month, which is called the month of Kislev.
The month of Kislev. Read on.
In the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning, and offered sacrifices unto the Lord upon the new altar of burnt offerings, which they had made.
Which they have what?
Which they had made. 54. Look at what time and what day the heathens had profaned it.
Look at what time and what day the heathens had profaned it. So this is how he's going to go about. Read on.
Even in that was it dedicated with songs.
With what?
With songs.
With songs and what else?
And chitherns.
And citherns. Read on.
And harps.
And harps. So
and cymbals.
Basically instruments. Read on.
Verse 55.
Then
all the people fell upon their faces, worshiping and praising the God of heaven.
So that we felt that our people fell in their face and worship and give all glory and praises to the Most High for this beautiful victory of Judas Maccabeus. His brothers and his brethren started with his father to take back to restore the kingdom back to Jerusalem from the oppression of the Greeks. All right, read on.
Who had given them good success.
So had given them what?
Good success.
Because all praises goes to the Most High. Because the kind of army this dude's brought with them, if we wasn't for the Most High, it would have been Judas Maccabeus wouldn't even be talking. We wouldn't even be talking about Judas right now. We talk about a dead man, and the nation would have been decimated. Read on.
And so they kept the dedication.
They kept what?
And so they kept the dedication.
So it becomes a dedication Read on.
Of the altar 8 days.
How many days?
8 days.
So you see that? You don't have to keep Christmas, children, because we have 8 days. You could give gifts and stuff like that, right? Dedication, like when we have Purim, you know, they give gifts and stuff like that. All right, so you keep the dedication for 8 days. So how come the churches is not teaching, you know, these cultures? Because your oppressor makes sure that you are disconnected from this book. Read on.
And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days.
8 days. Read on.
And offered burnt offerings with gladness.
With what?
With gladness.
With gladness. So we're supposed to be here in gladness. All right? That's how we're supposed to keep these feast days, in gladness and with joyfulness of heart. All right? Read on. And
sacrifice of deliverance and praise.
See, of deliverance. We were delivered from the hands of the Greeks' oppression and profanity and all kinds of wickedness they brought upon Jerusalem. Read on.
They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold.
With crowns of what?
With crowns of gold.
And much respect to Sister Danelli for decorating these beautiful decorations here for the Feast of Dedications. I appreciate your hard work, and give the sister a hand, please. You know what I'm saying? Give the sister a hand for doing the beautiful work. You know, so, you know, assisted by the husband. All right, so, you know, we love that the place looks very beautiful, and the balloons and the designs, the blue and gold and white, all right? It looks very beautiful. So this is what the sister did, and what we're reading right here. They did what?
They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold and with shields.
And what? With shields. With gold and shields. Read on.
And the gates and the chambers they renewed.
They renewed everything that was destroyed. Read on.
And hanged doors upon them.
And what?
And hanged doors upon them.
So they put doors back where they belong. What that was taken down. Read on.
58. Thus was there very great gladness among the people.
Among what?
Among the people.
So our people were rejoicing of this great victory and dedicating this day, the feast of dedication, for the victory the Most High has given us, because all glory goes to the Most High for sending the holy angels to protect them in that battle. Read on.
For that the reproach of the heathens,
read on,
was put away.
But put away. Get these wicked men out of town, right? We're gonna chase these bald heads out of town. And that's what we did to the Greeks. Read on.
59. Moreover, Judas and his brethren with their whole congregation of Israel.
So the whole brethren that was rolling with him through battle, thick and thin. Read on.
Ordained.
Or what?
Ordained.
They ordained. Read on.
That the days of the dedication.
So the day of this dedication.
Of the altar.
Us restoring back the altar. Read on.
Should be kept in their season for years to year by the space of 8 days.
By the space of 8 days in its season. All right. So this is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Israel, this is how we came about of having the Feast of Dedication. So we dedicated that day for the great victory that we had against the ruling nation at the time, which were the Greeks. And this is why, like I said, they took out this book out of the Bible. So you have no connections of what the Greeks, the white men, did when he came into power against us. All right. So all praises to the Most High that he allowed us to get this book back again, to learn the history of what took place. So this is how the Feast of Dedication was put in place. We dedicated that day for restoring the altar and restoring the children of Israel and getting back our kingdom. And with that, we say Shalom, Israel. Lord's will, this class was really edifying to you guys. And then, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the break. So you could read the rest at your own leisure at home. Like I said, very interesting book to read from chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, this is how we, the Feast of Dedication was implemented. All right, for the great victory against the heathens, the Greeks. And with that, we say shalom, and we're gonna enjoy our feast and get our food and drinks on, and then celebrate and enjoy the feast day. All right. So DJ, turn that music on again. All right. So with that, we say shalom, Israel. Keep the feast days. Keep the commandments.
Verizon brings you more holiday magic because the network more people rely on now includes Disney Plus on us for the first year with our unlimited plans. That's all your favorites from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Nat Geo, and more on us. Plus, for a limited time only, we're giving you up to $750 off our best Android phones when you switch with select trade-in. Get Disney Plus on us and up to $750 off a brand new Android phone. That's more holiday magic from the network that gives you more. Verizon.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
It's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, yeah, it's a feast day. It's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, yeah, it's a feast day. Stepped in, with my garment on, about to party from the morning till the night's gone. Feeling good, got you bouncing like the 6'4". Giving praises and I'm dancing till the beat's gone. Ha, fringes swaying in the wind. Shalom most high and Christ bless every time I step in. Ha, and I do it for my fam, bro. Who? That's the 12 tribes of Israel. It's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, yeah, it's a feast day. Huh? It's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, yeah, it's a feast day.
Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down the skirts of his garments.
Yo, jump out of bed, hands up, face the east. Lord's black, so I don't pray to the beast. Hit the showers, get oiled up, hair grease. Boots shine, Frenched up at my pants crease. Before birth to ordained to be God's priest. Stay the word so my knowledge will be increased. Hit the streets on the Israelites, I'ma teach. Other nations can't stand it, man, there's no peace. Don't worry about the feds or the police. Trying to make it to the kingdom so my evil cease. If you don't keep the laws, you gon' be the least. Let me tell you what that means, your ass to cease. Joy to the 144 gift release. Esau and his wickedness gets decreased. Back at the school, red wine bread, no yeast. All praises to the Most High, the day of the feast.
It's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, it's a feast day, yeah, it's a feast day.
Got smiles and shalom for the brethren. 3 pound, lean forward, give my hug in. Pouring up strong drink, no buzzing. Cause we keepin' these law, no fudging. This a Israelite family that's going down. If you're cooling for the man, don't come round. This a holy convocation, so we conversating. And we all give unto the congregation. Catch your worries and your cares on the Most High. Cause it's the day of celebration for the 12 tribes. Going tight, right, clean as a whistle. Put a brush to my beard, got no brittle. Got fringes on with a blue border, no Mitrion, cause we keep order. Hear the shuffle blowing all the way to headquarters. Going in on the lamb, no bread and water.
Gotta keep the feast, joy the Lord is a strength. Right. Remember, didn't serve the Lord, we went to slavery. As long as we keep these laws and statutes, then we never weak. Nah. We gotta let our light shine in this dark place until our Lord kingdom coming, this one out the way. All these wicked holidays look like a holy feast. Nah. All my brothers and sisters dwelling in unity. It's a holy convocation, Leviticus chapter 23. We serve the Lord day and night, I'm talking instantly. It's a feast, it's a feast, it's a feast. Oh. It's a feast.
It's a feast day. It's a feast day. It's a feast day. It's a feast day. Yeah, it's a feast day. 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 Yeah, it's a feast day.
In no time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Stuck between the world and the truth. Yeah. You gotta know that your soul on the line. Yeah. You can't be wasting no time. No. It's all in the scriptures, read through the lines. I'm a king like David, look in my eyes. No, I'm not capping or quoting no lines. I am not perfect, but I'ma keep trying. Keep on repenting, renewing your mind. Humble yourself and lose your pride. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. I'm praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up. Acknowledge you know that they hate us. Fell off, don't do it again. Why you got grace? It's almost the end. We gotta fight if we wanna win. We cannot settle or lose again. Trust in the Lord and stop sinning. I know it get hard, but he got a plan. Stop all the arguing and all the fussing. Put down the guns and stop all the hate. We come together, then we gon' be great. Don't follow them heathens, man, they fake. Seek knowledge and truth. It works, just change you. Don't let this world get to your head. This world will rock you to bed. The government killing us too. They shooting poison in the food. Life or death, you gotta choose. You in the world or you in the truth. You gotta know that your soul on the line. You can't be wasting no time. It's all in the scriptures, read through the lines. I'm a king like David, look in my eyes. No, I'm not capping or quoting no lines. I am not perfect, but I'ma keep trying. Keep on repenting, renewing your mind. Humble yourself and lose your pride. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. I'm praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up. Acknowledge you know that they hate us. Fell off, don't do it again. Why you got grace? It's almost the end.
It's almost the end, you gotta wake up. Come back, you Jacob. Lost sheep of the house of Israel, you know they hate us. Grass cut in my mind, so I can see when they snake us. Conspire plotting, they take us. Kill us on a daily basis. I pray that it's reach the streets. I pray when I face the east. I seen what nobody has seen. A bunch of slaves turning to kings. I pray for buckshot, bread boy, Mac 10 and K-Dog. I pray the Most High save y'all. Don't let the devil come to
you. Gotta know that your soul on the line. You can't be wasting no time. It's all in the scriptures, read through the lines. I'm a king like David, look in my eyes. No, I'm not capping or quoting no lines. I am not perfect, but I'ma keep trying. Keep on repenting, renewing your mind. Humble yourself and lose your pride. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. I'm praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up. Acknowledge you know that they hate us. Fell off, don't do it again. Why you got grace? It's almost the end.
Why we got grace? We gotta seek and make a change before it's too late. I pray that I make it to see them gates. I pray that my mama stays stronger than faith. I see the devil is cunning. He gon' give you what you want in this world now. He gon' give you all the girls now. He gon' give you all the money now. But we gotta stand up, rearrange the spirit, lift that man up, save us. Pray for me while we slaving in this land of captivity. How you gon' test and make us who we gotta be? Pray that our people's souls find a way to the Father that's in heaven. And all my people dying by the hand of the police. That's how we'll come when they notice
that your soul on the line. You can't be wasting no time. It's all in the scriptures, read through the lines. I'm a king like David, look in my eyes. No, I'm not capping or quoting no lines. I am not perfect, but I'ma keep trying. Keep on repenting, renewing your mind. Humble yourself and lose your pride. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. I'm praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up. Acknowledge you know that they hate us. Fell off, don't do it again. Why you got grace? It's almost the end. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. Praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
This holiday season, we're giving you the gift that keeps on giving with Price for Life from Optimum. Get Altice One Plus Internet for only $64.99 a month for life. We'll also give you a $100 Amazon.com gift card on us. All this for only $64.99 a month with no annual contract. Visit Optimum.com today to get one price for life. Only at Optimum. For new residential customers, taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. Not transferable and not available in all areas. Must maintain all services at required level to maintain promo pricing. See Optimum.com for details.
Youngdom.
Today my folk was picking cotton, cutting sugar cane, evading dogs and guns while on the run. My folk was still enslaved. I'm past the post on Facebook telling folk don't celebrate this day. We at the point where folk won't hear you out with no hi-hat and bass. 1776, oppressors did not manumit my people. They was still in chain with scar on flesh from crack of whip. Look at my folk who celebrate this day is lacking sense. I look on with hate and heart for white supremacists. I must admit, but just as much